It's time for the Giz Wiz with Matt's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1816, recorded Thursday, January 28th, 2021. Egg on your face! On this episode of the Giz Wiz, this is our last show focused solely on products from CES. We're taking a look at some of the ones that will probably break the budget, that you probably will not be buying. All next on the Giz Wiz!
It's the same dumb show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
And here he is, the chief executive, Giz, Dick DeBartolo. How you doing, Dickie D?
I'm doing good, sir. And you?
Good. I'm doing great myself.
Excellent. Excellent.
I never understand the seasons. We're in winter now, but to me, winter is December. And January, we should be like, it should be spring already. I'm done with winter. I'm over it. We're almost in February. Listen. Where's the spring? I think that's just because I grew up in Texas and I never really got my seasons correct.
Oh, yeah. No, I can't. The big deal here was hearing the weatherman say that sunset will be now at 5:01. And I'm thinking, at last, at least we got sunset past 5 p.m.
Finally. Yeah.
Nothing more depressing than sunsetting like at 4:20 in the afternoon. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I agree.
But you never get snow, right? Didn't you?
Well, we got snow once. I mentioned that last week. Is we got like that's like the first time we've gotten. I mean, I'm in Austin. It was really rare. You know, Dallas is a bit more north, so chances are it's going to get a bit more snow. But still, that's very, very, very rare. And I mean, in recent years, it almost feels rare that it gets below 32. Like, then it's like, oh, we have to cover our pipes because it's gonna freeze. You know, like that's kind of like, oh, it's happening this year. We got to do that.
Oh, I know. Dennis and I were once in Miami for the boat show, and it was going to go down to 50 degrees. And we were watching the news, and they were saying warming centers will be opening for people who need them. And we went by a woman in a payphone, and she had the scarf wrapped around her and the phone. And Dennis and I looked at each other and go, it's 50 degrees.
Yeah, no, that's how it is around here too. If it gets below 60, okay, it's time to break out the winter jacket. You gotta look for your scarves and your hats and your mittens. You know, that jacket that you took to that skiing trip, dust that thing off, because that's what you're gonna need. Those long johns, it's time.
Get your fireplace for your desk.
Exactly. And it is a snow day. School will not be open. No, I'm just kidding about that.
Oh my gosh.
But I mean, I'm surprised that when it snowed here, it wasn't a snow day the next day. We just don't have the equipment to deal with snow. Like, we just have zero snow plows. We have we have like putting the salt on the roads is like a big ordeal. And also, it tends to freeze instead of just be nice light snow. It tends to turn straight to ice around here.
Great. So, yeah. You go out and you fall on the ice melting stuff instead of falling on the ice.
Exactly. Yeah. And also, nobody knows how to drive in snow. I mean, absolutely no one would be able to figure that out. I remember going to my family's who lives in Utah, and I was like, what are these chains for? Like, why do all these cars have chains? I don't understand.
Oh, that's funny.
So, that's stuff we didn't have to deal with. This episode we're taking a look at some more CES gadgets. We both decided to kind of choose stuff on the expensive list.
Way up there.
Yeah.
Way up there, but kind of fun. My thing from Cola is kind of like Twilight Zone, but if you have a ton of money, you'll like it.
Right.
Should we jump in?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so my first one is a Best of Innovation Award from CES in the smart home category, and it's a different kind of pet door because you don't take the pet door and install it in your door. The pet door comes with a door. Okay. So we'll take a look at the company video that they showed at CES and take a look. And I'll tell you more about it.
You want to go outside?
You want to go outside?
Want to go outside?
Want to go outside?
Otis, you want to go outside, bud?
We should do this more often.
Of course you do.
Need to go? No. I'm good.
MyQ Pet Portal is a fully functional door installed by professional technicians. The Bluetooth Pet Portal sensor activates a cleverly hidden smart panel that you can control in manual mode to let your dog out. So they can take care of business and pleasure. The in-app activity log lets you see their day from wherever you are, and an optional automatic mode gives you the ability to let them do it all on their own. So they get the freedom to come and go, and you can sit and stay.
I like it.
Yeah,
that's
it's very
pretty
fun.
cool.
I also love the tagline on that. So you can use this, and then you can sit and stay.
Yeah.
So I was talking to the PR people, and I said, obviously, this is not for the front door. And they said, no. As you'll see in the video, it opens into the backyard because you certainly want your dog to be safe. And MyQ, they build a lot of they build doors so that you can let people from Amazon drop off packages. They do a lot of technology of opening doors and things that you need open. So the dog can open it himself with the collar if you have set that up for him, or you can turn it on and off from your phone, or you can do it from your phone. And there's a complete record of what the dog has done if he's on his own. But it starts at $3,000. Okay. So they say that is possibly much less than you spend if you have a dog walker coming in all the time. But of course, this is predicated on the fact that you have a safe front yard or fenced-in backyard.
Right.
Where the dog could go out and still be totally safe.
I'm trying to remember how much Home Depot, like a Home Depot door, like how much, I want to like separate the door from the product.
I see what you say. Oh, I see. Yeah.
Like how much am I spending on the technology versus just the door?
Oh, that's interesting.
Because I remember with my house, I got like an itemized list of what they spent money on, and I remember the door being absurdly expensive. Like I was like, y'all spent what on this door? You're kidding me.
Well, that's an accessory you really usually have to get.
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
They said, well, we were going to deliver it to you without a door, but, you know, we got complaints.
Well, I spent so much on the contents, I had to cut prices somewhere, had to cut the budget somewhere. So I just decided no door.
No door. You know, this is an open door policy, and so who needs it? I'm trying to see. It's a little difficult to find on their page what the door is made out of. This is just is only something I just kind of want to figure out on my own. It's not like super.
Well, in the photo, it looked like a wooden door.
Yeah, it looked nice.
Where all the gadgetry is, and I asked about someone prying it open, and they said there's an auto locking system inside there, and that it also closes quickly behind the pet to discourage another animal following the pet.
Which is nice. That's a really
Which is
cool,
nice. And
you
there
know.
are also various options for door. Looks like the run.
Yeah, that's kind of nice. That like the one reason I don't have a pet door on my house is because I don't want raccoons just walking in and also all this other stuff. So I really do like the smart factor of it. It being able to notice the collar opening and closing and being all done. You know, it's quite nice. Well, I can't quite find out what the door's made out of, but I'm gonna just assume a less expensive thing of fiberglass. And just to kind of give you an idea, here's Home Depot.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
I know,
What, are
that's
you
the
kidding
thing.
me?
Doors are expensive. And so,
What?
oh, this is,
Well, I
remember
am
earlier
going
you were
without
saying,
a door if I buy a house. Holy cow.
you're saying I'm glad I don't own a building earlier. Yeah, this is the thing. And so that was kind of what, it's an expensive product. I don't know if it is out priced. You know, I think that this actually could be a well-priced door. The thing is that this is one of those things that I try to avoid, which is a gadget integrated so into the product that, you know, in order to switch it out, it would be a big pain. Like, I try to get dumb TVs, you know, and then integrate the smartness in so you could switch out I would hate to have, you know, this door was great when I got it 5 years ago, but it hasn't been updated in a long time, and now it just doesn't work with my new phone. Like, that would be a bummer. So yeah. Anyway, this is really cool. I really like it. I think it's super cool, and I'll be keeping my eye on it.
Very good. Okay, and it's called the MyQ Pet Portal. Okay, and they work with a company that installs doors so that they will come and professionally install it. I'm sure at an additional cost, but it seems to be well worked out. Okay, so now you have a gadget that I probably don't know about.
Yeah, this is my gadget is called Lasso. And the idea of the gadget is that it is a recycling unit. And it is more of a recycling appliance than really anything else. You should think of it as, you know, you got your dishwasher, you got your, refrigerator. You will also have a Lasso robot, which makes recycling at your home easier. So here's what it looks like. And one thing that I'm a little bit skeptical of it because I haven't quite seen it working, and it seems like I've seen a lot of press photos, and that's about it. So you can get a whole bunch of different finishes for it, but you take your recycling and you put it inside of the unit, and it will clean the recycling, it will crush the recycling, and then it will store the recycling. And then Lasso promises, and then by the way, once the storage is full, then it will notify Lasso and someone will come and pick up your recycling, and they promise that it will be recycled. And the reason that that's kind of such a big deal is recently, I mean, actually, for the past few years, recycling's gotten a little bit dicey because China has stopped taking a lot of the recycling that it used to take. And so a lot of recycling isn't being recycled. It's just being put into the landfill. So this robot is supposed to help that by making sure all of the recycling bits that it is storing is clean and perfect to actually be recycled. And then the companies also claiming that they're also going to recycle it. So let's. They have like a few videos on YouTube, but they're all like stock images and whatnot. So I wasn't really like feeling it. But Gizmodo also has an article about it, and I also saw something on Wired.
Do you physically go outside and do it, or is there a hole through the wall?
So from here, this is their video. So I guess I will end up playing it. But from their video, they sort of indicated, and there was a longer one, that the storage is inside of the unit. So you didn't really see a great cutaway, but they do sort of show that you have one section for like sorting, one section for crushing, one section for cleaning, one section for something else. And so the storage is at the bottom of the unit. And here they just has some catchy, here's sensor checking to ensure the item is recycling in this section.
Wow.
Washing to prevent contamination. Then it grinds it up for compact storage, and then it stores it there in the bottom. So there you go.
So does that have to be hooked up to power and water?
So that's why I was like, yeah, think of this as an appliance. This is it's gonna be something that needs, I assume, water, sewage, because if it washes it, and power to do all the grinding and whatnot. The cost is $3,500, they say. It should cost about $3,500 when it eventually ships. So yeah, expensive.
Hawks Post has a funny thing. You put something in and it says, "I'm sorry, Dave. I cannot recycle that.
Cannot recycle this, Dave. I'm sorry." Yeah. It does give off those vibes because it has that big like eye right in the middle of it. So yeah, and I'm afraid, based off of the imagery and stuff, that this is vaporware, that this will never happen. But if it does happen, I think that is very cool. I think that going that extra step of grinding up recycling and then storing it in such a way that it's much more compact, that's pretty cool to me. And then also just making sure that whatever the item is actually recycled is also really good.
Did it give her a available date?
Oh, let me see. 2022. The product will ship in September of 2022.
Oh, okay.
And they're raising capital at the moment.
You don't think they're using a very powerful Foldy mate to do this, do you?
I'm really worried. I gotta be honest. Like that, from looking at the website and then looking at both of their pitch videos, I was like, this is giving me Foldy mate vibes. This is their first video. It's only 20 seconds long, and I saw a lot of the same image and text kind of over and over, and I was like, there's that image. Okay, cool. I've seen that on your website. I think that's the only image on this video. I gotta be honest. I'm worried. But
yeah.
And then it was the other pitch video, and it's a lot of like stock footage of a landfill.
Oh yeah.
The next more stock footage of a landfill. So yeah.
So it's not even a Kickstarter or anything, right?
Not yet. No.
Not yet. Okay.
No. But they did mention in the Gizmodo article that they're working on getting capital. So it could be once they have something a little bit more catchy that they will go to Kickstarter, because this feels like a Kickstarter waiting to happen.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
Lasso Loop.
Lasso. Yeah, and you can find more at lassoloop.com. Back to you.
All right, so Cola had a very interesting video of their new equipment for 2021. And I didn't realize Cola has been around since 1873.
Whoa.
And it seems the family, because one of the videos was done by a Cola person, and David Cola is having an event. I'll put a link to the event they're having in February. They're having a live event showing the things that we saw at virtual CES. There you go, February 2nd and 3rd. And I spoke to the PR people, and they said anybody can go there, but you do have to register to see the events. And if you don't want to register, just wait a few days, and the event will be put up on the Kohler YouTube. Kohler on YouTube has an enormous amount of videos on how to fix faucets, and they're very big into helping people out. So what they introduced was the Stillness Bath, okay? And I sent you a link to the video that they showed at YouTube, and it's very long. So if you started at 9 minutes and 20 seconds, the bathtub should come up, and you'll see this.
Important consumer insight is this notion of escape and relaxation, and creating that sanctuary within your home in this spa-like experience. In this bathroom, we have our brand new Stillness Bathtub. So this is a bathtub that is, again, focused around that notion of.
By the way, for those who are on audio, this is like a square tub. Looks gorgeous. It has water flowing down the sides and a mist like floating on top of the tub.
Yes, yes, and it when you build it, you can have a moat put in so that the water spills over the tub. And then you direct the lighting. It's voice enabled.
Does it come with a drawbridge too? Because that's what I need.
I'm not sure. If you don't want your neighbors near you, you can ask for the wide moat with alligators.
With alligators, that's good. That's
alligators.
what I need. But okay. Yes, I had watched this earlier, and yeah, app enabled and everything. So here, let's keep watching.
Go back to it.
And relaxation. Okay. It's 48 by 48 by a little over 2 feet deep. And it takes its design cues from traditional Japanese soaking baths. That's that square and deep footprint that you see, giving you that luxurious soaking experience. We'll launch it in 4 different iterations. We'll launch just a freestanding version of the product, which takes the exact same design cues, but is in addition to our existing line of freestanding bathtubs. And then we'll increase the experience through technology. So we'll have a product that incorporates our Perfect Fill, and the product will actually fill from the bottom up, and it'll fill to your desired depth and your desired temperature. We'll have another experience that incorporates our experience tower you see here in the back. The experience tower is actually what creates this fog across the surface of the bath, as well as the integration of essential oils to promote aromatherapy. And then the top of the experience is this infinity overflow. So you see the water overflowing the edge of the bath into those wooden grates, getting reheated and then recirculated back into the bath, creating this continuous flow of water, and interconnecting all of those elements, really giving consumers these Kohler curated journeys to promote relaxation in their own bathroom.
Does that fog over the water, is that steam or is that aromatherapy?
It's fog infused with essential oils, right? So there's actually 3 different oil wells inside of this experience tower where you can add your own essential oils, lavender, mint, whatever might be specific to you in terms of your preferences. You can add those, and then you can use our app to determine when throughout the process you want those to dispense. Maybe the first 10 minutes you want a specific aroma, and then 10 minutes later you want a different aroma, again, promoting your journey of relaxation while you're bathing. Again, we're excited to bring it to consumers and give them the opportunity to escape within their own home.
I just want to be rich enough to need to have a journey of relaxation, like he mentioned. I'm going on a journey tonight, a journey of relaxation with my cooler experience pod tower.
My experience is it's the Kohler Stillness Tub with the Experience Tower.
That's what I need.
Okay, that's what you need, the Experience Tower.
Oh my god.
So I believe It starts at like $8,700, and if you get everything, I believe it is $16,000.
And that's probably just for the equipment, would be my guess, and then installing it would cost.
Would be more.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty nifty.
It's.
but-
I mean, it's. You would assume, Elon
That you
Musk
would live
has
in it.
this somewhere in his house. Like
Who does?
Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos
yes,
or
absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. I was assuming it was the cost of a car. I was just looking at that thinking, how many Teslas is that?
Oh, well, 16,000 isn't even one Tesla.
I know. I'm actually kind of shocked. It's not.
Yeah, but you're
more.
right. That's probably all the equipment and digging the moat. Who knows what that's going to cost?
Exactly. And then when the contractor hears, yes, I'm getting the one with the experience tower. He's going, cha-ching, cha-ching. Oh man,
I can't land. There's too much fog here. Going into the stillness bath.
Exactly.
Someone in the chat room said, set the heat very high, throw in a couple Frankfurters, and you can luxuriate and have dinner at the same time.
I also chuckled when he was talking about the steam, and someone said, well, "It's just dry ice" in the chat room.
No, it's not. No, the experience tower doesn't use dry. I don't think it does anyway.
No, that is the mist of tears of unicorns. In fact.
It's very funny. Anyway, if you want one, it's the Stillness Bath from Kohler, but not till November. Of 2021.
So back to me.
Back to you.
This is the least expensive of our expensive gadgets. So there may be a few of you out there that may end up picking up one of these gadgets. It is Trova, which I had never heard of before. Here's the gadget. This is a safe. It is a home safe, and it uses Bluetooth to lock the safe. And when I was kind of doing my research, this one caught my eye mostly because Wire's headline of it was, "This home safe keeps your drugs away from your kids." It's like, what? And that, I don't know, it just got me looking at it, and I kind of ended up liking it. So obviously this could be used for jewelry, this could be used for medication, and there's a whole bunch of things that this could be used for. It reminds me a little bit of my Tesla. My Tesla has a feature where I can use my phone to unlock the car, so I don't have to carry around a key. And so, this uses Bluetooth to open up the safe. So you can have this very well decorated and very gorgeous safe, and have it keep your
How
things.
big is it? When you first showed it, I thought it was something you could sleep on.
Oh no, I think it's small. I think
Is it tiny?
Yeah, I would assume that you can see some USB.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Things back there. So yeah, that looks like this is almost like a jewelry box size.
Okay.
Would
Oh
be
my gosh.
$550.
I'd rather let them just steal the stuff. It would be cheaper.
Yeah, I mean, there could be, if you had, some expensive earrings, or I know you have those around somewhere, Dickie D.
God.
But yeah, so I kind of wanted to click a video, but this one's labeled bedroom scene, and I feel like it might not be brand safe for us. So, what this is? I had seen this also earlier. This is I didn't realize this was the same product actually. This is a version of that same safe that is a very small, very portable. And the idea is that you can take this with you to like hotels or around town. And so this is very, very small, handheld. So when you take it to the gym or whatever, I was thinking the other product that we were looking at was, did I just see? I guess so. Look at that.
Well, wouldn't someone just take the whole thing and take it home? And
True. Yeah. I mean, yeah. You're probably right.
Unless it came with a wire that you could wrap around.
Yeah. So there's the one that I was talking about.
Bunch of different sizes.
Yeah, and so that's what I didn't quite realize that those were the same product. Is that the one that I'm showing off here is actually the same handheld version, and this is that one that I was just showing off.
Oh.
So that's the larger version, and it's it's just elegant. It's nice.
Yeah, but then someone would come in and take the safe, throw all your jewelry on the counter, and they go, "Oh, the safe is so elegant. I'm gonna take the safe.
I want to steal the safe.
I don't want the crap that's in there. Who wants this? Who wants this?"
When your
Rolex
safe
watch?
ends up being more money than most people just have lying around the house, you know that you're rich. Yeah.
Trove home safe.
There we go. That was my last gadget.
Okay.
So there you go. On to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
Foghorn.
All right. So in place of the Gadget Warehouse, what we're doing is 1 week, like last week, I followed up on Foldy Mate that seems to be folding up fast. And Chad is going to pick out a gadget that we talked about in the past and tell us where it is now.
I'm excited about this because this gadget, I like this segment because there's all these gadgets that I have banging around in my head that I remember covering and that I do wonder what they're up to nowadays. And this gives me an excuse to sit down for a few minutes and go find out where they are. So this is Pigsby. Pigsby is a gadget that we covered in 2019 and ended up being one of the worst gadgets that we thought was...
This was a safe for kids, was it? I forgot.
It was a wallet. So I actually, here, I have the video. Okay. I don't know if I should play the audio, but this was what it was. And what he's holding there was a digital wallet. And so kids would have this wallet and they have 2 buttons on the side and they could check their balance, and there was kind of like this gamification of it, and it had a really nice looking app, and there's a whole bunch of features built into the app that I thought were just absolutely great. Like there was budgeting, and there was allowances, and there was all sorts of stuff built into this. And I, when I saw it at CES, I thought, well, that is cool. That is really, really neat. Now, the thing that I realized during the middle of this interview that I did not realize in the beginning of the interview was that it is not transacting in US currency. It is using its own cryptocurrency. I think it was called Wallow or something like that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you can see these things, these W coins back here. That's the cryptocurrency that they're talking about. So as a parent, you would buy a cryptocurrency, and then all of the app features were the cryptocurrency. It just seemed like a very roundabout way to sort of like get people invested in this cryptocurrency that they had just made up. And also, it's a great way, see how all those symbols are W's and stuff? It's a great way to get people's money. You don't have $50 in this thing anymore because you gave it to Wallow to get Wallow whatevers. So it ended up being one of the worst gadgets that we covered in 20 at the beginning of 2020. Looking back at 2019. But there is an update. And
oh my gosh!
Yeah. So I went to their kick. I looked all over, and their Twitter seemed still pretty active. It seemed like stuff was kind of going on in 2020. But their Kickstarter gave a different story. Pigsby is closing. We were sad to announce that after almost 3 years of intense work and extremely challenging 2020, Pigsby will be closing its doors. This is October 1st, 2020. So, honestly, not that long ago.
No.
And due to the global economic conditions brought about by COVID-19, they're closing because of COVID, folks. That's right. COVID did them in.
Yeah, everybody blaming COVID for everything.
That was the first thought I had was,
yes.
What a great scapegoat. Oh, I'm sorry. COVID made us do it.
Oh, my gosh.
So, yes. So, Pigsby is no more as of just a few months ago.
And I have all that Walla Walla money. What was it called?
I think it was called Wallow. I could play the video.
I have all my Wallow money. I don't know what to do with it. That was like when Microsoft, I forgot what Microsoft did. And instead of just having money, you would buy Microsoft dollars to buy. And I'm thinking,
this is still a very popular business model on app stores.
To buy somebody.
Yeah. In fact, Minecraft does it, that you have to buy mine coins before you can check out. And like everyone kind of does it.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Nobody likes it. Most have switched to a model where you can get the exact amount. Like every mine coin is a cent. That's actually not true, but
right.
in general, and so you can buy the exact amount. You don't have to buy $15. Right. But there are certain reasons that can work. Specifically with mine coins, I know they're across so many different platforms, and their app ecosystems sometimes don't mesh. So if you were to buy, say, a hat on the iPad, you would have to have that categorized in the App Store as hat, and that is, when you go to the App Store and you look at the app, it'll say all the in-app purchases. So it'll say hat, pants, blah, 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 blah. And if you buy it on the iPad, that does not necessarily translate over to the Xbox, which on Minecraft, you can play it on the PC, on the phone, on the Xbox, on the PlayStation, on all those things.
See.
So by buying mine coins, you're buying the coins which can transfer across the whole ecosystem. And when you buy a thing, that does not have to be listed in the App Store as an in-app purchase, because the only in-app purchase is to buy mine coins. Same thing with Roblox and Robux and whatnot.
I get the picture.
So it can sometimes make sense, but other times it does. Like Nintendo, I think, does the same thing, and they don't have. You can only get that thing on the Switch, so like it doesn't make sense. Like sometimes it makes sense and sometimes it doesn't. I really want to figure out what this cryptocurrency was, because I could find out what it would be worth.
What they've earned in an engaging and a fun way. But the important thing here is it's teaching them how to value their time. So, for example, if you've
Anyway, I'm not going to spend any more time on that. So yeah, that's the update. They're no longer. Pigsby is.
Yeah, if you're trying to make accounting easy for a kid, it's a long way to go around it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the sad thing was it looked so brilliant. It looked so... the app looked great. The little wallet thing, it was like the perfect way to be a jump between cash and a credit card, right? And especially for a child, is like if you don't want to hand your kids cash to kind of have a visual representation of their money, this seemed like the perfect thing. It's like, give them this device that's similar to a credit card, but can be kind of played with, and you can see the cash balance, and give them an app to show them, not a graph, but a tree. I don't know. I'm sad.
Didn't work.
Didn't work. With that, let's move on to the letter! Now.
Before I do the letter, I wanted to mention last week you did your extra. What was that vase called?
Oh yes, this what was it? The Viz thing? Did I already bring it downstairs?
I just saw. I thought I saw you had it a minute ago. Oh, is it on your desk?
It was my glass.
Oh, that's your glass. Okay,
it looks similar to it.
Yeah. Okay.
I have the tag here. I think I took it downstairs already, but it was the VIIZZII. VZ.
Right. Which you ended up hating, right?
Yeah, the app just wouldn't work. If you liked the 6 preset messages, it's fine. But if you wanted any customization, then you're out of luck. So yeah.
Okay. So while I was on their website writing up the thing for the review for the Giz Wiz website, I went into reviews and questions. And one of the people who bought one said, "How do I replace the battery?" And the answer was, currently the battery is not replaceable, but will run for 20 hours. Which means after you play with your vase, I think it was 20 hours, you throw it out.
Yeah. 20-hour battery life.
Oh, there it is. Oh, I did remember it correctly.
20-hour battery life. Yeah.
So, and it was $25.
How do I replace the battery? The Vizzy battery is unable to be replaced at this time.
There it is.
Which means forever. It's never. So you got it for 20 hours.
Yeah. So it's $1 an hour, roughly.
Yeah. Oh, that's bad.
Yes. So if you're still on the fringe about buying one, be aware that. I mean, you're not going to use it all the time, but at a party or something, you'd probably let it run for an hour or two while the party's going on.
Or yeah. I mean, I would feel like it's almost like, I'm surprised it didn't say "get well soon" as one of the messages.
That would be good.
Something for a hospital room, but. Yeah, you'd have it for a day in the hospital room.
Yeah, and for cheap people, it should have said, "I spent $25 for this, so I hope you realize how much I love you." That would have been another good slogan to have.
Well, it should have a customizable message. She could have done that, but
yeah, you could. It should have had that. It should have had that.
Didn't work.
Okay. Letter of the week is Hi, Dick and Chad. After watching this week's Giz Wiz show with a different type of masks, last week I showed 2 masks, and then Mo sent in a video about another kind of mask. And Henning, a.k.a. the Great Dane, who I believe is in the chat room, who is also a proud Patreon, said, after watching the Giz Wiz, I came across this on Indiegogo. This one is more outrageous than the ones you showed. Love the show. Keep them coming. So I sent you the link to that, right?
Yes.
The Indiegogo. Look at.
I have this urge, to look like a cue ball, or I guess not a cue ball, but a what is that? 8 ball?
I don't know.
This thing with the stripe? I can't think of the right game. It's more like an
Egghead?
egg, actually.
Yeah. Do you know they're almost up to $500,000?
That's ridiculous.
Oh my. Do they have a video of someone walking around with it?
Introducing
Oh, here's a 1-minute
a
video.
full cover face mask that protects your eyes, nose, and mouth.
Okay, I can't take it seriously.
Thanks to advanced replaceable filters,
What?
you're breathing clean air. Midline magnets gently fix blank over the face.
Why is she whispering? I can't get over that. Stop
I
whispering,
think you're trying
lady.
to make it sound like some mysterious orb.
Right.
Reusable HEPA filters protect you from particles.
Did she just call it HEPA? HEPA? She just called it an HEPA filter?
Oh, did she?
Reusable HEPA filters protect you from
Yes, she
particles.
did.
Vapors,
Okay, these people have no idea what they're doing. They have no idea.
and aerosols. Blank adjusts to individual anatomical features of the face and head, making for a supremely comfortable fit. Blank is 1,000 masks in one. Its front panel is changeable with any material, color, and texture,
God.
depending on the message you put out there. Choose your blank.
Okay.
Choose.
Depending on the message you put out there, and I would like to put out crazy cat lady. That's the message I'm
Oh
aiming
my
for.
God. I don't know why they don't have an LED screen on that thing too. Holy
How much are they? They're 120. What? Oh, we have 14 hours left to get one.
$100.
No thanks. They don't really show how it straps onto your head. Is it literally just elastic?
I think it is elastic. I think I saw elastic in the back.
I love how anonymity is one of the features. Yeah, no joke. No one's gonna know who you are.
Stupidity should be another one. Anonymity, stupidity.
A 6-month warranty. They want to be out of this business in 6 months.
Add-on modules will include climate control and Bluetooth.
Gosh.
Will be released shortly.
No. Yeah, Dickie D, we could make anything and sell it on Indiegogo. I don't understand why we're not doing this. We could have $500,000.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, and then we just go bankrupt and not have to produce
Then say,
anything.
I'm sorry, due to COVID, we cannot ship this product. Sorry, y'all.
The person who was making them got COVID and died. So we're sorry. We
Can't
could
ship
send you a
it.
box
Sorry.
of parts.
Thanks
but-
for the last 3 months. It's been a long, difficult journey. Sorry for the last 3 weeks. Actually, it should be more like it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
That is amazing.
Pretty bad.
So Henning,
you.
thank you for finding that. I hope if you bought one, make a video, okay? Wow.
I don't think they'll want to send it in. We'll just make fun of them.
Yeah, that's right. You're absolutely right. You're
Makes to
absolutely
stay
right.
away. That is pretty good. Thanks for sending that in.
Yeah.
Also,
but my feeling about, you know what? You could just take a plastic bowl and cut it open and strap it to your head.
the thing is, aren't face
make
shields
two-
supposed to be the same level of protection? If you get a face shield to cover your mouth and your eyes? Because
yeah. And people would see you coming and they would stay 10 feet away and you would be very safe. So, anyway. Henning, thank you for that.
Thank you.
We're not investing in it.
Yeah.
As much as you probably wanted us to.
I think we'll stay away. I'm surprised that there has not been a map. This is probably the one we need. We just need to make a 3D render of it, put it out there, and make $500,000. But I'm surprised there hasn't been a mask yet. You know how everyone kind of complains of the warmth of your breath kind of in that area. Is make one that it fits into your nose. You shove the little things into your nose. It makes a perfect seal, and then it has a two-way valve. And when you breathe out, the air immediately leaves the mask, not making the inside warm. And then when you breathe in, it grabs fresh, cold, cooler air.
But ours will have a winter setting where in the winter it will heat your face.
Perfect.
Using your exhalation.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's
Perfect.
it.
There you go. We just need to make a render.
Yeah, we
Sell it
shouldn't
on
have probably said it
Kickstarter.
on air because, our chat room, they're probably...
Wait, maybe we should crowdsource this. Anyone in the...
That's it.
Email the show. Mail at gizwiz.tv if you can make a good 3D render and put it on Indiegogo. We'll split the profits.
We do have a couple of videos. Did we show a video? What did we do?
I did the warehouse.
That's right. You did the warehouse. So we're still looking for more videos. We have a couple in-house, but if you'd like to make a video, anything about a gadget, okay? A gadget you bought and hate, gadget you love, a gadget you think is ridiculous, make a video 1 to 3 minutes, horizontal plane, make sure we can hear you. Send it to mail@gizwiz.tv, and if we show it on the show, you'll get the current issue of Mad Magazine autographed to you. If you live in the U.S., if not, if you live outside of the U.S., I'll autograph one of those 38-year-old Alfred E. Newman photos and email you a high-res image to print out no matter where you live outside the U.S. So mail at gizwiz.tv.
Do it. With that, I want to say thank you to our patrons over at patreon.com/GizWiz. Thank you so much for supporting our show. We really, really, really appreciate it. If you're a patron, take this moment and just say, good job. Good job. We really, really appreciate you being a patron and want you to feel loved. Thank you so much. If you enjoy the show and you want to give back, you can do so in 2 ways. Patreon.com/GizWiz is one way, or head to our website, gizwiz.tv, click on the Patreon tab, scroll down in the mid-section of that page, and there's a PayPal link. So PayPal or Patreon is how you can support the show. However you decide to give back, thank you so, so, so much. Head on over to gizwiz.tv to watch us live, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern Time, every Thursday. Haven't had a cancellation in a while, so just head on over. Live. Whoops. And there we are. When we are live, the website just...
Oh, and I'm wearing the same shirt. That's amazing.
Look at that. That's pretty good. Yeah. That's us. Right there. There we are again. You can join the chat room, chat along with all the fantastic folks in the chat room, or you can catch a previous episode there on our website. Head on over to gizwiz.biz, that's Dickie D's website, where he writes up fantastic articles about all of the gadgets that we cover on the show. And you can also play What the Heck Is It? I can't believe we're already a month into 2021. This is ridiculous. So we're already 1 month down. We're halfway through. This is the whole gadget. You got to guess what the heck that is. And it's obvious to me. This is a solar toaster. You leave this out while you're camping, and that little mirror will burn your toast your toast. So if you think you know what this is, get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. And there's 6 Mad Magazines for correct answers, 12 Mad Magazines for funny, clever, hilarious, or interesting answers. So get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz.
We'll have to find out how much that gadget cost. And if it's cheap enough, I think we have a solar toaster. I think that's a great idea.
There you go.
I do.
It might actually be what I always guess, but sometimes there could be a day that I get it correct.
Pretty good guess.
Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next week.
I'll be here.